We're about to get into the conversation sparker. We want you to write in, but this is going to be deep. So I'm going to make sure I say this the correct way. The question is, do black women teach black men to love white women?
Now, ladies,
it's a question, not a statement.
Ladies,
it's a question.
They good guys. Don't go crazy with it. Just want to put that preface out there first.
Throw your phone, crack the screen, because here he comes, the chauvinist himself.
We want to know. Do the hair, do the lashes, do the nails.
I just want to know.
All that stuff. Are you preparing, him to want something else, something that is more aesthetically pleasing because they look like that naturally, as opposed to having to, taking on.
Oh no, don't get killed in the comments. Let him explain that.
Sorry.
Well, it's not an opinion that I personally take place, because I can explain both sides of the coin. I don't have a problem with that part. But what I'm saying is, like I could dumb it down, give you an example. If I'm gonna keep buying bootleg Jordans and then I come across some money and I could buy real ones, I'm gonna keep on getting the bootleg ones. So I'm gonna buy the real McCoy.
Did you just compare black women to bootleg Jordans? Oh my God! The people of this show have nothing to do with this.
No. You can't do that. There's a black woman right here. There's a black woman right here. There's a black woman right here. Don't look like bootleg Jordans to me.
Oh, so black women with weave are bootleg Jordans?
No.
So what is the bootleg Jordans?
Black woman, you have listen, Erykah Badu wear weave, but sometimes it be the big Afro weave, and that look like her hair. So anybody, it can even be a dude, it can be anybody. Anybody who don't look like their authentic self is a bootleg Jordan to me.
What does that mean?
Exactly what I just said. It was self-explanatory.
So then, if that's the case, if it's bootleg, then how is that something that is now in your forebrain of what you want?
Glad you asked that question. So if I'm dating you and I love you and I'm in this community and all I see is black women. I'm not around no other cultures.
Okay.
All I am is in the hood, and I like you, and I think when you confident in yourself is when your true beauty show, right?
Okay.
So
I agree with that.
When you at your best, and I ain't talking about at your best on how I see you, it's at your best on how you see you and how you view you.
Okay.
You gonna glow when you feel good about yourself. Your swag is gonna be good. Even if you got an outfit on, if you don't feel good about it, it ain't gonna lay right.
For sure.
Somebody else can put it on and they feel good about it. That shit laying down.
Okay.
So if I see you with your fro out and you looking all down and out and you're looking like you're on sorrow times,
yes,
I'm gonna buy into that and say, yo, she look bad.
Yeah.
But you go in the house, you throw your lace front on, that mother is straight down the hair. I ain't got a problem with extensions, but if it look like your hair, then okay. Mm-hmm. At least you're going with your authentic self.
Okay.
But if you go in there and now you're looking like somebody from a whole nother ethnic group, and that's when you feel your best, I'm gonna buy into that and say, damn, she do look good today.
Yeah.
Because I'm buying into your energy, I'm buying into your swag. So we can't say this is every individual. We're just gonna give a example.
Yeah.
If this is how I view my people as being beautiful, my women as being beautiful, now that I done bought into the only thing that's beautiful is this.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the social dynamic where there's a whole lot of different people who look like you.
Yeah.
But this is really how they look for real.
Yes.
When the real McCoy come knocking at the door, how you gonna get mad at me when I turned it down? When you taught me that was beauty.
When you brought up the subject matter, I was like, damn, he got a point. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't arguing. We ain't arguing. And you thought you would start something. Throw the talent on Reed. Throw the talent on Reed.
Hey,
no. I'm playing.
I don't agree with this man at all. Women, do whatever you want to do.
Oh no, by all means.
I want to see the press on nails. I want to see the city girls. I want to see all y'all. I love y'all. Weave to your knees.
I love them all. I'm just saying, don't knock the guy who wind up going with something when you taught him that was beauty. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that everybody is doing it because they don't feel like themselves. You'll have a lot of people right now. I ain't trying to be white when I wear weave. We ain't talking about you then. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the ones who feel like that.
Kick his ass. If you need to know where he at, hit me in the message. Hit me on the DM. I will tell you where he at.
If it don't apply, let it fly.
You the same one that told me to listen to Jasmine Sullivan's CD because along the same lines, right? All these women, they on some new age stuff. They need the hair, they need the butt, they need the eyelashes. You know what I mean? It's like they not complete with those things. So again, we got to go back. What's going on, black women? You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about black women, we already know what we come with. Why do we need all the additives? Why do you need, like, come on, the fans every day?
And if it was additives that was just bringing out your natural thing, that'd be something different. But we taking something from somebody else's
paying money,
ethnicity and putting it on us and saying this is us at our best. Where you saying you ain't good enough. I ain't saying it. You saying it. Did I say it or did you say it? I ain't wear it.
We want to know your opinion.
There are Asian vendors that sell weed. Please take that shit out on them. I want to see my shit with that glue,
hey, listen,
with that weed.
Hey, listen,
I want to see with no edges and edgeless.
Hey, listen,
I love it all.
Listen, I love it all. But when we had that topic and we had that conversation that we had, I guess a couple weeks ago, talking about successful black men, when they become successful and they become millionaires, they date these white women. So we're talking about what made them even feel like now is the time to get it, because that was beauty to them from day one before they got the opportunity to do it. That's why I used the example of buying fake Jordans and fake Gucci's, and now that you got the money, you can get the real thing. Yeah. I think it was a perfect example.
Bro, them comments, I can't wait, yo. I'm telling you.
But now, other than provoking, other than provoking, because we want the feedback, but other than provoking it, we got to sit back and say, am I on point or am I not on point? This is not my opinion. This is just an example of what it is.
Exactly.
I didn't fall into that. I don't have a white woman. I have a black woman.
Yeah.
So that's not me. So I ain't saying I was the victim of that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you have to accept the reality of it. Who's teaching who what?
So what about a guy like Russell Wilson? His environment was, he was around all white women growing up.
I don't know too much about him.
I'm about to give you a story though. Here you go. He was around all white women growing up. So when he got older, first of all, they never liked him. Then he became a football player. They liked him. This is his story too. He said it. They liked him. So then when he got into the NFL, he had married a white woman while he was in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Once he got into the whole world of black people and being around people, he actually got rid of the white wife for whatever reason. When he had a small contract, very smart. And then he went and got with Sierra, with the and they made a beautiful thing after that. They multiple kids. He got a great contract, one of the top quarterbacks. So his shit is kind of the opposite of what everybody talks about. You know, usually you'll see a guy like a Charles Barkley or I mean, there's so many with the white wives. I can't get name.
And I think that's what it is. It's like that unknown. You know what I mean? Yeah. Russell said he didn't have it, so it's like, oh, once he got around, they're like, oh, that's and it's the same. It's like vice versa for black men that date white women. You know what I mean? It's almost like, and that submissive thing. Let's keep it 100. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I think the reality for women in the North is that they feel like if they in competition with men. They can do anything. I can be all that I can be. And that's fine and well. But Southern women and Northern women have a different type of mentality.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying, in regards to what their roles should be. And we're kind of, now we overlapping like a mug, going back to last week and this week. It's like, what are we? We have to, number one, work together, but we have to have clearly defined roles. Men, women, let's put this thing together and work collectively.
Now, just to go back on the topic. Now we know the comment that I made and how I feel about that. I think is a good point. But at the same time, we do got to know that point and that statement that I made, it can't be a blanket statement. That's not everybody's story. I do believe there's a such thing as real love also. So I'm not going to say that every black guy who got successful and married a white woman did it because he was taught that they was pretty. Hey, that might have just been a person in his social dynamic, and that's who he fell in love with as a individual, as that person. So we can't say every black guy who went and did that fell under those circumstances. That's not the point that I'm making. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not blanket. It's not a blanket statement.
And I think it's like forbidden fruit. Not even with the forbidden fruit.
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is like the success part of it, right? So you look at what's the guy? He was like one of the first black people that married the white girl. O.J. Simpson, right? So now O.J. Simpson was in this Beverly Hills community. So in order for him to really be accepted by the masses, right? That and I love all people, but that on his arm helped him out in his business world. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's multiple reasons of why they did
Well, he wasn't black. He was O.J. It was.
Oh no,
that was different.
He black now. He black. Yeah, he's the black.
Right.
Like, yeah. But Yes, it's an interesting topic, and I know some of y'all gonna get, you know, in your minds and vibes
Hey,
and get mad at us and beat the shit out and move it on until you sick of us. But instead of doing that, I would like for y'all to really comment on it because it's an interesting topic. Like it brings a lot of emotion out of people. Because even when I first heard the question, my first thing I went to when I heard the question, because I wasn't going to it as far as something what you see physically. When I first heard the question, I was thinking about like, man, when you look at like love and hip hop and shit like that, and you always see a bad representation of a black woman always with that, yeah, nah. And even when you walk down the street, all that. Now I'm not saying every black woman like that. I'm saying the ones that you see a lot, that the ones that wind up on your TV screen most of the time are the ones that's acting. I was about to say misbehaving, but I'm not saying misbehaving.
Like
One's acting
black
erratic.
woman.
One's acting erratic. You know, and then you always see the white women more reserved or whatever most of the times on your media.
Yeah.
So you saying it's more reserved white women on TV than it
Try.
is black.
So anyway, like I was saying though, right? When they show these images, when they show these images of us, whether it's VH1, MTV, you know, any young pop culture thing, it's a black woman acting, you know, throwing drinks in the face and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, they'll paint this
Loud.
picture. And if it's a young man who looking, you know, some people may like it, but other people might be like, nah, I ain't even going nowhere near that. That's the furthest thing from the truth.
Right.
You know, so like I said, when I saw that question, I didn't even think about
From that perspective.
I didn't even think of what you're seeing. I'm thinking about what you like. I'm not thinking about what you appealing to. I'm just thinking about behavior.
What you see, what was
oh,
promoted
that's too
to
much.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's too much for me. I ain't
Right.
with all that. I ain't with all that raunchy loud. I can't do that. You know what I mean? That's and I'm not saying me. I'm saying that's what I'm thinking. People like, nah, I need something more reserved. I need somebody I could tell them what to do and shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they put this thing on it like black women taking over black women. You know that they put this type of thing on there where it's like they try to make the black woman look like the constant definition of bitch.
Yeah.
Like the young black man in the media to me is the constant adjective of crime.
Yes.
And the black woman is the common adjective, the bitch, which is neither one of them are true. Neither one of them are true. So when I saw that question, and again, the question is, do black women teach black men to love white women? You know, so.
Or women from a different race.
Yeah. Well, but when you look at when he says the white woman, that's when you go back and look at it, that's when he was really saying white women because of the look, You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was more about the look.
It was more of the look. So like I said, I think the question has multi layers to it.
It does.
And just like my main man Soundman said, like when you see them with the fake eyelashes, just for everybody running around with the fake eyelashes, and if you like them, it's cool. But they really,
I like them.
Yes, and they're really called cumbrellas. They're called cumbrellas.
That makes me like them even more.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
We're not editing this one.
Sorry.
We're not editing that one. We're gonna keep that on there. So yeah, they're cumbrellas. So you can just imagine someone
French prostitutes.
French prostitutes
Okay.
when they got ejaculated in the face, those eyelashes caught the cum. So you know, sometimes you don't even realize what you represent. I'm not saying don't do it. You might love the look, but just know the origin. Huh?
Is that fatty?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's-
gotta make sure that is.
Hey yo, main man. Hey sound man. Sound man, give it to him, please.
I heard him talk about it before.
Yeah,
I heard him talk about it before.
Sound
But when we
man.
say French, I just don't want to look like we coming at the French and we ain't really sure if that's
Hey, listen, man.
accurate.
Hey,
I'm
listen.
just saying.
Any French people?
We not coming at
Any
nobody.
French people? We just talk about the culture, baby. We just talking about
Yeah,
the
we gotta-
culture,
we gotta
man.
know the culture.
We all know. Sometimes they put the crazy cultures on us, but woo. Sometimes we gotta dig a little deeper. But rock your lashes, catch your cum. You know what I mean? Do whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying like that. But no, honestly, man, like just know what you represent. I mean,
Be proud of who you are every day.
Yeah. So you shouldn't. These looks, whether it's hair, makeup, none of that should make you who you are. You are who you are, whether you got it or you don't got it. So always work with the person inside before the person on the outside.
Yes.
And a lighter note.
And we all want to look good. We get it, but just make sure that when you look in the mirror that you happy with who you see before you put all the extras on.